meeting. So for Soroptimist members, if you would say your name, um, if you have an office or role in the club, and then why you joined Soroptimist. And if you're one of our guests, just say your name and that you're a guest, because we'll be getting around to learning more about you. So I'm just going to call on you in the order that I see you on the screen. So I'm going to start with you, Jan. So name, role in the club, and why you joined Soroptimist.
So I'm Jan Bryden. I'm currently the public liaison PR head of the group, and I've been a member for 5 or 6 years. And I was asked to join because I had friends who were members, and it's it's been wonderful. It's a great group of women, and I just love it when we get to give money away to young women like you.
Yeah, it's the highlight of our meeting year. So thank you. Joan.
Yes, I'm Joan Dormady. I was the president last year, and now I'm the, what am I, second vice president or first vice president? One of those two, in charge of membership. And I was asked to join 26 years ago by a colleague of my husband's at NMSU. And so obviously I really enjoy what we do because I've been a member for 26 years now.
Great, thank you. Victoria.
Yes. Well, my name's Victoria Frederick, and I just joined this year, so I'm a brand new member. And I'm going to be serving on the audit committee with Linda, and also the service committee. And I just happened to see in the bulletin the advertisement for Soroptimist, and if we're interested to show up, and that's what I did.
We're glad you did. Thank you. Angela.
Hi, my name is Angela Velasco. I was trying to remember how long I've been a member. It's probably a little bit over 10 years now. And why did I join? One of the main reasons is that as my sons were growing up, I asked a lot of the community to support them. And once they were old enough, I thought it was time for me to start supporting the community and giving back. A big passion of seeing young women and growing up and getting their education and continue their education. So that's a huge reason, is to give back and be able to provide for others the opportunity to get their education or to continue their education.
Thanks, Angela. Aylin, you just want to tell us your name and that you're a guest?
Yes, hello, my name is Eileen. Thank you so much for allowing me to get this opportunity. I really appreciate it a lot. Also, I wanted to let you know that my internet isn't the best, so sometimes it might get cut off. So I'm just worried about that, but I'll join back again if that happens.
Okay, and so you say your name, Aileen.
Eileen.
Eileen, okay, I'll try to pronounce it right. Thank you. Okay, Jennifer.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Johnson, and I'm a guest.
Thank you. All the way from South Dakota. Okay, Mary.
Hello, my name is Mary Brelier. I moved here to Las Cruces about 3.5 years ago, and I joined Soroptimist because I have always wanted to do something for women. I was lucky enough to have a very strong mother, and she raised 3 daughters who are also very strong, to her chagrin. However, what I do, this is what, my second year, isn't it? 3rd year. I think I'm going on my 3rd year with Soroptimist, and I've been the archivist for the last 2 years.
It's important to keep our history. Thank you, Mary. Raina.
Hi, everybody. My name is Raina, and I'm a guest, but I am super thankful to be here.
Great, thank you. Nancy.
Hi, my name is Nancy Marsh, and I'm the club secretary. This is my 2nd year as a member. I joined because I was new in Las Cruces and wanted to meet people, and I stumbled across this opportunity and liked what it was all about. So happy to be supporting women in our community.
Thank you. Chris.
I'm Chris Shepard, and I am the Dream It Be It chairperson for this is the 5th time, I think. And I joined when we moved here. Joan recruited me about 6 years ago. I have a daughter who she's about to not be a teenager, but she's 19. And so I was a Girl Scout troop leader for years, and I've always been interested in helping young women. And moving here, seeing that education really is a pathway to success, I thought that Soroptimist was a good fit for that. So
Great, thank you. Berlin.
Yes, my name is Berlin Schwain, and I have always been interested in women's issues, but it wasn't until about, I think it's been 5 years ago now that I joined the club. So it was good to know that there is a club like this, and it's been exactly what I was looking for. I'm on the scholarship committee, which is a great committee to be on, very rewarding. I'm on the service committee and work on the strategic planning committee.
Thank you. Diana.
My name's Diana Davidson, and I was on the board a couple years ago. As a retired educator, I know the value of education. And so this was a great opportunity to help people women further their education. And I knew some friends in the group, so it's been a really good fit.
Thank you. Becky.
Hi, I just got home. My name is Becky King. I'm a retired educator. I taught school for 50 years. I was planning on subbing again this year, but because of the situation, I probably won't. Joan is the one that introduced me to Soroptimist, but I can't remember how many years ago it was, Joan. I'm the program chair. Unfortunately, we won't be able to have programs for a while, at least, maybe Zoom programs, but I'm hoping we'll we'll get back to normal soon, I hope.
Okay. Jocelyn, are you able to talk and show your camera now?
Yes, I believe I got it. Oh,
hey.
Hi. Sorry, I was having technical issues and I had to exit out and then go back in. Hi, I'm Jocelyn and I'm a guest, and I'm very grateful to have been picked for this opportunity. And so I just want to say once again that I'm very thankful for this.
Thank you, Jocelyn. And I'll just wrap this up by saying my name's Esther Duvall. I'm the president this year. I've been a member for 28 years, so I beat Joan by a few years. I think I've been every office in the club except for treasurer, and this is my 3rd time as president. So, but it still feels each time like I have to learn everything all over again. And most of the time I've been chair of the scholarship committee because I really have a passion. I'm also a retired university professor, and I just have a passion for helping women and girls succeed because I came from a big poor family, and if it hadn't been for scholarships and encouragement, I never would have made it to the life that I have now. So I'm very appreciative of that. Chris, if you can just tell us briefly about what the Dream It Be It conference is, and then we'll go to Jennifer because I know she's got to leave. So.
Sure. I don't think I'm preaching to the choir. I think everybody has either been or attended. So, but if you remember, we started out, we've done it 4 years now, and it morphed a little bit. We did it more homegrown the very first year. And then since then, we've done pretty much a program that was designed by Soroptimist International. But it's a way for high school girls to get some mentoring. If you remember, we talked about financial literacy, and it'll be interesting to hear what you guys say about what you learned from the conference was helpful and what things you wished we talked more about. And then we get experts to talk about some more technical things like the finances. And then we have our members go through some of the Soroptimist programs like the dream boards, figuring out ways to deal with stress at work, different subjects like that. So the concept of the conference is a way for local women to do mentoring, and different clubs do it differently. Ours does the 1-day conference because that works for us. Some clubs do a monthly meeting at a local high school. They like pick one school, and they have a smaller group of people, but it's a little more in-depth mentoring. So, but there's more you can find on the Soroptimist International website, and the Dream It Be It has its own site. And there's lots of resources and things like that too, if you're interested. So.
Thank you, Chris. So again, Soroptimist is an international women's organization. The word Soroptimist is a made-up word that means the best for women. And we have several dream programs, and the Dream It Be It is one of our dream programs that clubs all around the world do. Because again, as older women, we want to help the generation behind us because people helped us and we want to pass it on. So Jennifer, how about you tell us, you were our award winner in 2019. So tell us what you're doing, if you remember anything about the conference that you attended and what your plans are for the future.
Yes, so again, I do just want to say thank you for the opportunity to attend the Dream It Be It conference, and then as well as being the recipient for the scholarship. It really was helpful towards dorm supplies moving up here, and then just kind of the unexpected costs that you can kind of recruit from college.
So Jennifer's in South Dakota. She's at the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology. She's studying to be a metallurgical engineer.
Yes, yeah. So in case some people kind of confuse it with like medical, but it's metals and materials, so metallurgical engineering, yes. And so yeah, I'm in Rapid City, South Dakota, so right now next to Mount Rushmore, and this is going to be my second year. I plan on graduating here in this year and then 2 more with a master's in materials science and engineering, as well as getting a certification in industrial engineering, which is more of like a management and cost effectiveness for engineering that you can get here. Let's see, last semester I was actually not on campus, so I was still considered a full-time student, but I was in an 8-month internship, paid internship with Nucor Cold Finish, which Nucor is one of the largest steel companies in the United States and actually in North America. And then I was in their cold finish division in Nebraska. So that was a really awesome opportunity to get some hands-on experience, as well as just learn a lot about steel. And then that's a big part of metallurgy. Let's see here. Right now I'm involved in the welding club. I'm treasurer of the welding club, as well as I am a student ambassador for the school, and I am involved in research here on campus for trying to figure out a good way to use less water while mining.
Great.
And so,
That's
yeah,
great.
and then one thing, or what I plan on doing in the future after getting my degrees, is either going into research and development for future materials, or working for like the Department of Defense or some kind of outfit for that, for recommending metals and materials for certain projects.
And I remember one of your goals you told us about before was to develop some new material and patent it. So I'm watching for that to happen one day, Jennifer. I'm like, I knew her when.
Well, I sure hope so as well. So we'll see. Yeah, part of that research and development side is hopefully where I'll go into. So yeah, thank you.
Great, thank you. Anybody have a question for Jennifer before we move on?
Yeah, I guess that means I did a good job explaining where I'm at. If there's
we'll give you a little clap on our let's see, a little reaction. Oh, look, I have more. I can even give you a clap and all kinds of things.
Yeah, thumbs up. Oh, you can only, I guess they only do one at a time.
There you go. Well, I really appreciate the opportunity to be here. And then I also appreciate, I didn't get to tell you guys, but being on the radio and advertising the Dream It Be It earlier this year. And I hope this conference went well. I know COVID, I don't know how that might have changed things around, but I'm really appreciative for the opportunity. And I do remember actually a couple of the different segments of like how to dress professionally, and then the elevator speech, which has been so important in career fair. We have like, we have a huge career fair every semester. We have like 150 different employers come out for like only 2,500 students. So we're a very small school with a lot of employers that are interested in us, and having a good elevator speech really helped me get a lot of interviews, and then eventually landing that internship that I
Well,
got.
great. We will pass that news on to Monica. She's the president now of Doñana Community College, and let her know that she really had an impact by teaching you about elevator speeches. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, Jennifer, I know you have to go, so thank you.
Thank you. All right. See you guys.
Congratulations.
Thank
Hey,
you. I
bye-bye.
appreciate it.
Bye,
And
Jennifer.
congratulations to all of the
Bye.
new scholarship recipients.
Thank you.
Stay
Okay,
safe.
now we get to the exciting part. Jan and I practiced today on sharing screen and showing the YouTube videos. It's a little complicated and there may be some glitches, so please be patient with us. We're going to start with Eileen. So in a minute, Jan, if you can get ready, she's going to share the video, and then I'll ask Eileen just to tell us a little bit more about herself and her plans for the future, what she remembers learning from the conference. So Jan, give it a whirl.
So, okay, let me see if I can get the right one. And
hello, my name is Eileen Chadis, and I will be a sophomore attending El
Can you
Paso
see it?
Community College.
Yes.
Yes.
Here, I am majoring in education. So at the GMAPA conference, I learned how to manage money by using envelopes and labeling them differently each. I plan on using this strategy in the future. Also, they made us do a poster about how we envision ourselves in 10 years. After I finished mine, I realized I wanted to become a teacher. I want to be able to teach my students in a fun and creative way and let them know that education can be fun. So this scholarship will help me in buying my textbooks for school. Since I am a full-time student, I am expected to have more than 3 or 4 books. So this scholarship will help me in buying those materials. Thank you, Soroptimist International of Las Cruces.
Good job, Jan. You did that very smoothly. Okay, Eileen, if you want to unmute yourself. Eileen actually lives in Fabens. So if you other members remember how Fabens brought a busload of people, Eileen was one of those people. And she's at EPCC now, majoring in education. So Eileen, you showed in the video a little bit about what you remember from the conference, but anything else you want to share, how your classes are going?
Yes, well, right now I am finishing my associates, and hopefully if I keep doing what I'm doing right now, I'll be able to graduate on next year. So from there, I'm planning on transferring to UTEP and then hopefully get a bachelor's degree as well. And I want to be able to teach in the community that I grew up in, because I just think it's really important to let students know that education is really fun. It's not always about like worksheets and giving them books to read. I think you have to incorporate like fun activities and make a lot, because that's how I learned. I remember back in high school, we did a lot of activities like that. So for me, that really encouraged me to continue and show that to the future students, the future generation.
And so are you teaching high school?
Pardon?
High school or elementary or middle school?
Well, right now I'm still undecided because I just feel like it's just, I don't know, because I remember when I was in high school, I went to a volunteering trip, and I taught elementary students for a day, and that's when I felt like, I don't know, like inside of me, I felt like something, I wanted to become a teacher. So I don't know, I'm still undecided about what grades I should teach, but hopefully I'll figure it out soon.
Good. Anybody have any questions for Eileen?
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you so much
Keep
for
going.
giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
And if you remember when that group came from Fabens, they had to get up really early on a Saturday to get that bus and drive over. So I'm so glad that you did, that you learned from it and that you then applied for the scholarship. So that's terrific.
Oh, thank you. Actually, I wanted to say also that the day before, I remember I had a lot of those students had like a game. So most of us went home really late that night.
Oh.
So next day, we woke up really early because I don't know how long, it's kind of a long trip.
Yeah, over an hour.
Yeah, so I remember most of us woke up really early, but we were still like determined to go to this meeting. So thank you so much for allowing us to join your
Well,
meeting.
you made good decisions that day and look where it got you. So
Yeah. Yes, thank you so
awesome.
much. Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's do Jocelyn next. So Jan, if you'll show her video.
okay, let's see, whoops. Optimize, share. Okay, what happened to my screen? Here's the glitch. Oh, there we go. Okay, Jocelyn. Full screen.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn. I will be a sophomore at New Mexico State University in 2020 to 21. I'm majoring in biology. At the Dream It Be It conference, I learned how to manage my personal finances in order to save money and how to organize my life and career goals by creating a vision board. This event has helped me to truly realize and acknowledge the importance of creating and setting goals for yourself. This scholarship will help me and my family a lot more financially due to the fact that my family is not financially wealthy. I plan to use this scholarship to help me pay for college expenses, such as for the cost of required textbooks, lab manuals, online access codes, and for some other school supplies. Thank you, Soroptimist International of Las Cruces.
I just love these videos. You guys did a great job on the videos.
Yes, good job.
And they're on YouTube, and hopefully they're going to go viral. We'll get the word out. So Jocelyn, as she mentioned in the video, is a student at NMSU majoring in biology. So Jocelyn, tell us a little bit again about why you chose NMSU, what you want to do with your biology degree, and anything else you remember about the conference.
Okay, so the reason I chose NMSU is, it's pretty close to my house. And so, and also it's very financially affordable at NMSU because I live so close. And so I chose my major in biology because when I was at the conference and we made those vision boards, I was having trouble deciding what I wanted to do with my life, if that makes sense. And, I was kind of like in a rut, and I was kind of sad all the time because I felt I didn't really have like a sort of purpose. Like I didn't feel like I had any goals. And so once I went to the conference and we were going through all the activities about setting goals for ourselves and what we envision ourselves doing in the future. And I thought, you know what? I want to be a professional. I want to go into the medical field. And hopefully with my biology degree, I can go into my plan is to go into like medical school and then hopefully obtain, I believe it's an osteopathic degree. I believe that's what it's called. I haven't done too much research on it, but I'm hoping once I, if I get into medical school and I go ahead and I finish it and I graduate, I hopefully want to make healthcare affordable for people who can't afford it. Because I know like my family, we're not very wealthy, and sometimes going to the doctor, it's a little tricky here and there. Even having insurance, it's just a little hard, and you kind of have to go around things. And so I hope to in the future maybe open up a clinic that's affordable for everyone, and just be able to help those people who can't afford to go to the doctors.
So it sounds like you're planning on going to the Burrell School here at NMSU. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be nice to get into that school.
Yeah, and they do have like some set-asides for people from NMSU to get into it. So I think you have a good chance. Yeah, they have to take a certain number of NMSU students. So, and I know all of you guys had good grades, so I think you'd be a good fit for them. So that would be exciting, wouldn't it?
That sounds awesome. I didn't know about that, but that's good to know. I will have to do more research on that. I really have to do more research on that kind of stuff.
Anybody have some questions for Jocelyn or comments?
Just keep up the good work, and you've chosen a really good field, and for very good reasons. Not just to, like a lot of people might go to medical school thinking they're going to make a lot of money.
Yeah, I didn't, whenever I was thinking about what I wanted to do, I didn't think about like money. I was like, well, I mean, helping people. I know like if you go to medical school and they ask you, why do you want to go to medical school? You're not really supposed to say, oh, because I want to help people. And that's truly what I want to do. Hopefully, if I graduate from medical school, I really do want to help people that can't afford to go to the doctors. And you know, sometimes it's very serious for people and they just can't afford it, so they don't go.
Yeah, yeah.
So it'd be
Well,
nice.
great. Well, we're going to keep our eyes on you, Jocelyn, and maybe in a few years we'll hear that you got accepted into Burrell, and we'll all come to your graduation.
Yeah.
Crossed, fingers crossed.
All righty.
Thank you.
All right. So now we're going to go to Raina. Jan, if you want to show us Raina's video.
Okay. Find it. Well, oh, here we go. So I'm not sure. Let's see if I can get this to be full screen. Okay.
Hello, my name is Raina Lujan, and I am a senior at New Mexico State University for the academic year of 2021. I'm majoring in nursing. At the Dream It Be a conference, I learned many things. One being a young, independent, strong, and confident woman in today's world is empowering, knowing that I have the opportunity to change the future. From this conference, I learned that being a woman doesn't mean I'm any less capable of doing jobs that are predominantly focused for males. This conference has taught me to aspire for bigger goals in myself and also help empower other rising women to help reach their goals. My educational goals are to obtain my registered nurse degree, in addition to training and schooling to become a certified registered nurse anesthetist. This will require a master's degree and 100+ clinical hours. It was an honor to be a part of this conference. I am not fortunate enough to receive scholarships or FAFSA, so I have paid tuition out of pocket for the last 4 years with the help from the New Mexico State Lottery Scholarship. I go to school full-time and I work 2 jobs to help pay my tuition and other bills. Receiving the scholarship is extremely beneficial for me and my continuing education. Also, receiving the scholarship helps me pay for my nursing expenses, which include books, tuition, clinical supplies, and many more. Thank you, Soroptimist International of Las Cruces.
Another great video. So as Raina said, she's at NMSU majoring in nursing. And Raina, if I remember right, you came to our conference the very first year that I was at Hotel Encanto?
Correct.
Right, so you
Oh.
our very first year, right? And so now she's going to be graduating in May, right?
Correct, yes.
That's great. And do you know where you want to go for your master's? Will you go here or somewhere else?
So for the anesthetist program, it'll have to be somewhere else. I haven't looked too much into it because I decided that I wanted to do travel nursing first.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do travel nursing about 1.5 to 2 years after I graduate. I'll get some experience and then I'll go ahead and sign with an agency to travel and kind of just live my life, and then I'll figure out what I want to do and what school I want to go to and what best fits me.
That's exciting. I know I know 1 or 2 travel nurses, and it's, you know, it's a big need. They can go to where the need is and they get to, you know, experience different places. So that's exciting. So we've changed the conference a little bit since you came. I think that when you came, we just had all workshops, just sort of all in one room at the Hotel Encanto. Now we actually have a couple speakers, and then we break up into smaller groups and go through some various more hands-on activities that we really couldn't do at Hotel Encanto. But I'm still glad that you got to come our first year, and you'll be our first one to actually maybe graduate. So
yay,
that's exciting. I don't know yet about Estrella. If she graduated with her master's or her bachelor's in social work, our 2018 winner. So hopefully we'll find that out. But anything else you want to tell us about yourself, Raina, or your plans that you haven't already said?
That's pretty much it. I'm hoping to get into the ER once I graduate. I like the high pace, the intensity of it, the front line. That's where I want to be. So hopefully I'll be able to get into the ER by probably next year after I graduate, take my board. So fingers crossed.
Well, yeah, and again, everybody knows how important anesthetists are, because when you don't want to like not have enough drugs to put you to sleep, and you want to make sure you wake up at the end. So it's kind of an important job.
Yeah.
So good. Anybody else have any comments or questions for Raina?
Actually, Rena, it's an excellent position. I have a friend, I'm a nurse too, not quite retired, semi-retired, but one of my best friends from college went into nurse anesthesia, and he is so happy doing it. So good luck to you. And by the way, if you change your mind, nursing is really a good place. I mean, it's an open door. If you have your BSN, you're good. You're good. I've done the corporate thing. I've done pharmaceutical thing. So you can do a lot of things with it. So good luck.
Raina, did you, you're going to be able to graduate on time with the COVID thing and everything shutting down and all of that? You're still going to be able to get through all this and graduate on time?
Actually, last semester, our clinical rotation got cut like 3 weeks in due to COVID. So we did a lot of our clinical hands-on through Zoom, where we did module work, case studies, stuff like that. And this is our first semester back since COVID. So we're all kind of on edge right now,
But are you meeting face to face?
We are not meeting face to face for lecture, but we are actually in the clinical setting and the hospitals this semester.
Good. Yeah, because I do want whoever my nurse or doctor is to have, learned with hands-on experience.
Not just on Zoom.
So I'm sure they're taking a lot of precautions to keep you safe. So I'm glad you're doing that. Well, we're just so proud of all of you, and we're just thrilled with your videos. Jan, you want to tell us a little bit about what you're going to do with your videos and about the press release that you're preparing? Oh, you're on mute. You're still on mute, Jan.
Now I'm okay. Yeah, so as soon as this meeting's over, I'm going to go into our webpage and turn on a section that will have little biographies of you three that I took information from your application forms, and then the YouTube links are right there embedded in the website. So that'll be on our website, and then I will see if I can figure out how to put them on social media, which we have a Facebook page and an Instagram account. And yeah, and then I have a press release ready to go out tomorrow. So it has your pictures and little biographies. And we've been pretty successful in having the Sun News and the Bulletin pick up our information, which I think right now they're looking for, for good news, and we love sending them good news. So it's a win-win.
Eileen, is there a paper in Fabens? I mean, do you just get the El Paso paper? Is there another local paper that we should send your information to?
Well, we have a newspaper called El Paso Times. So maybe there. I think that's the only one I know.
Okay, we will try. It's a little harder to get into that paper because it's bigger, but we will send it there so that, hopefully you can get the publicity there in Texas too.
Thank you so much. The Sun News in Las Cruces and the El Paso Times are all part of a larger media group. And I think that they will often share information. I know with one of our scholarship winners who is from Alamogordo, the editor at the Sun News contacted me and asked if I could put the Alamogordo paper in touch with the winner. So I think they kind of work together.
Anyway, we'll try to make sure it gets to the El Paso paper. So again, we're just so thrilled. How did you like getting your card and your check in the mail this week? Did you get it on like on Monday or Tuesday?
I barely received mine yesterday, I believe. Yesterday. But thank you so much. The envelope was really fancy as well in the card. I really appreciated that you guys handwritten the letter. It was really touching. Thank you.
Yeah, so I found nice cards, and I got them that had the yellow and blue, which are our colors. And I have some return address labels from Soroptimist, so I put that on there so that when they saw that, they would know it was their check.
Throw it into the recycling.
Yeah, I mailed them on Friday because I wanted to make sure they got to you. And I've been hearing about the troubles with the mail, so I wasn't sure how long it would take. So when did you get yours, Jocelyn?
I think I got mine a couple of days ago. I believe it was on Monday.
Monday. Uh-huh.
I got it on Monday, and like I saw, like my mom told me, "Oh, you have mail," and I was like, "I wonder what it is." Like, and I was waiting for the check, and I was like, I wonder when that's gonna come in. And then she showed me, and she's like, "Oh, hey, it's from that scholarship you did." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool, that's cool." And then I opened it up, and I was like, "Oh, that's really nice that they like wrote down a little message, like actually handwrote it." And I don't know, I thought it was very nice. It was really nice.
Good.
Thank you once again.
Raina, when did you get yours?
I actually went camping Friday and I came back Sunday. So between Saturday and Sunday, probably when I got it.
So you were the first one to get it then.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad everybody got it in time. So good. I'm glad you like that. Well, we're gonna, you're welcome, you're welcome. Verlin, wave your hand. So Verlin is going to kind of take over the Dream It, Be It since I'm the scholarship, since I'm president this year, and I'm going to be responsible for another one of our scholarship programs. So Verlin's going to be following up with the three of you and with Jennifer and Estrella, trying to stay in touch. So we want to hear like when you graduate or if you get accepted to, you know, your master's program or to medical school, whatever happens in your life, please stay in touch with us. We want to know, and, you know, if we can, we'll show up for your graduation, and at least we'll send you congratulations on Facebook or something, you know, let you know that we're rooting for you and we're proud of you. And we want to have you see those ideas you put into your vision board become a reality. So we're excited. We want to stay in touch with you.
Yes, I'm looking forward to corresponding with all of you.
So if you get an email from Verlin, you'll know what that's for then. So I'm just going to wrap it up now. Thanks again, everybody. Just one announcement. Remember that the Golden West region has their leadership training tomorrow at 8 p.m. So be sure you participate in that. And remember, again, it's the 100th anniversary of our right to vote. So do something to encourage people to vote, and be sure that you vote too. So I hope all of our winners, are you all old enough to vote? Are you all registered to vote?
Good.
Good. We want you to have a voice in the election. So great. Well, everyone have a great rest of the evening. And Joan?
Just one reminder for anybody who hasn't contacted me. I have those tickets, those raffle tickets for the truck, and $5,000 and 2 airline tickets to anywhere in the world. If anybody wants any of those tickets, let me know.
So I've already sold 10. I'll send an email to everyone. I sent an email out to some of my friends, and I described how the money, you know, the great prizes, but also how it helped fund our scholarships. And so I had people, you know, that say, hey, I want to buy a ticket because I believe in, you know, the scholarships. So I'll send everybody that email. Maybe you can send it to your friends too. So thank you for reminding everybody, Joan. We do want to some tickets.
Speaking of tickets, I know this is kind of funny, but I have these LunaFest tickets.
Oh.
Are we supposed to save them or get rid of them? What are we supposed to do? I didn't get rid of them because I thought maybe you wanted a count. I don't know, even though we didn't have the event.
Well, we're still hoping to have the event, but I think you can get rid of the tickets. So.
I think so, since it says April 25th.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll discuss more at our next meeting. So have a great evening, everybody. Thank you.
Okay. Good night.
Bye. Congratulations again.
Yeah.
Good job, Jan, on the technology.
Have a good semester, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.